What's up? How's it going? It's a really interesting time in the world right now. Especially for Christians, right? This is of all the Christian type videos coming out right now, this is not me bragging in any type of way, but this is going to be a unique one, I think. God has been prompting me to make this video for some time now, at least a couple weeks, and I've been actively trying to find excuses and procrastinate as we do, with the best of intentions, right? I've been trying to use my time to serve the Lord. So, as I'm a Christian, this video, as you can see in the title, is an apology from me to all of my fellow believers. I'm sorry. And I'm sure you're like, what is going on right now? And I'm sorry for the pauses. I'm not going to bother editing it out. I usually do my videos in one take anyway. Any of you who are familiar with my content, you're aware of that. I've spoken on that as well before. But I don't usually do like facial videos. The mask is for symbolic effect. So, do with that what you will. But shout out Kill Dill. Saw him live at the beginning of this year, and it was one of the best shows I've ever been to, if not the best. And when he got up on stage, he said, when he was going to go up on stage, the opener had been a real asshole. And he took it in such good stride because he said, remember, Jesus loves you. Yeah, the guy who created this mask said that. Just a little side note. Shout out Kill Dill. Love you, buddy. Thanks for the show. It was fantastic. So, what's my apology about? I was born into a church. I'm not going to bother saying the name of the church, of the organization. It's fairly large. Not the largest in the world. Fairly large though. And they are worldwide. I was born into a church that man, how do I do this? I was born into a church that, while they have the best of intentions, they are very sure of themselves, and they are leading many astray. And there are so many different subsets of Christianity that, how do I say this? It is my personal belief that there are certain groups that don't have the full truth, but the areas in which they are incorrect are not salvational. And so they are not judged harshly by God for those inaccuracies. I think there are groups that have inaccuracies that they are fully aware of, that they misuse to mislead and manipulate people, and for that they will have to answer for that at the Great White Throne Judgment. The church I was born into, I'm not going to say that they are aware of their inaccuracies and are purposefully misleading people. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is that they're very sure of themselves, and they are the type of people that will not, you won't change their mind, and they'll be nice about it, but they will silently judge you. They will talk behind your back. And they'll say it's for, the security of the congregation and this and that. But they will gossip. And their minds cannot be changed. They're too sure of themselves. They're not open-minded enough. And open-mindedness also gets a bad rap from Christians. Well, because that's how you let the demons in. That's a whole nother video in and of itself. Regardless, some of the inaccuracies that this group has are not minor. They're not doing it intentionally, but these are huge salvational issues. And the thing about it is, I feel foolish because I've only just now realized these things. I'm almost 30. And I was born into this church and have believed its doctrine my entire life, up until fairly recently. And so having my mind changed on some really big topics concerning the Christian faith at the 11th hour, at the 12th hour, that's a shocking feeling. Because I am no stranger to spirituality. I have a relationship with God. And it has gotten stronger and stronger and stronger these past few years. And these past few years have been full of trials, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of them. I am so, so thankful for them. However, and I will probably make I'm probably going to make a few different videos, actually. But concerning all of this generally. But so I'll speak on what the actual doctrinal issues are in a different video. But in this video, what I am doing in this very long-winded apology is saying, because I was sure of myself too. And that gave me the wrong worldview, not a Christ-like worldview, even though I was sure I was following Christ. Funny how that works. And this mindset that I had, I'm not going to blame anybody, right? It is on me. Because there are, I'm sure there's plenty in that organization that don't have this particular mindset. They're still too sure of themselves. But the mindset that it ended up giving me was that unless a person was in that church, I couldn't fully trust them. I couldn't fully open up to them. I couldn't fully love them because they were of quote unquote the world. And so I should hold them at arm's length. I should be cautious. But if they were in that church, open arms. Unless, of course, there's something someone has to say about their reputation or who they might have been last year or who they might have been before they joined the church. Well, then it's time to gossip. Oh, but it's all from a place of love. So I ended up becoming this person that, for most of my life, that looked down on other people that called themselves Christian, but were not a part of my organization. That's terrible. I'm almost 30 and I'm just now realizing that is not Christ-like. That's the opposite of what Christ taught. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. And if you love Christ, I love you. I'm sorry for looking down on you. I'm sorry for thinking less of you. I've added that to my morning prayer lately. I specifically ask, help me to esteem others better than myself, and help me to esteem others more important than myself, and help me to esteem others just more. Just help me to just only give. And it's this human experience is full of give and take. But I every morning I pray that God gives me a mindset that uplifts others, or has me trying to focus on uplifting others, and not even, being as concerned with myself as little as possible. My wants and my desires. It's not about that. It's about others. So I'm sorry to all of you, all of my fellow believers, because I looked down on you. It's not something I was vocal about, so why am I apologizing? I didn't say anything to anybody. I've just seen such an outpouring from other people. That's why I started the video by saying, of all the Christian videos coming out right now, I think this one's going to be very unique. There's so many people coming out of the woodwork giving their stories right now and their testimony and their dreams and visions and things of that nature. And it's all so encouraging. And it struck me recently that of all these people putting these videos out, none of them that I'm aware of are from that organization or are even aware of it. And yet these people are spouting absolute love and wisdom. Absolute open arms. Actually real open arms, not fake. And that's humbling for me. So thank you for everyone who's put out a video, giving your testimony, giving your story. Please keep doing it. Speak when you're prompted. Don't be like me and trying to postpone and try and, oh, well, oh, how about I serve you in this other way instead, Lord? It doesn't quite work. He'll give you about a week and then he'll say, oh, okay. So I love you guys. I hope you accept my apology. I'm going to try and be less of a judgmental person and more of a loving person. And I'm going to try and put out some more videos speaking on some things I've learned recently. Some revelations, you could say. I'm not trying to say that to sound dramatic or build anticipation or get anyone to like or subscribe. These videos are not about that. But I will say, I've been earnestly talking with God recently, and I've had a lot of really, really interesting realizations. So I love you guys. I thank you for watching this. I hope this helped in some way. I hope I didn't waste your time. Stay strong. We've got some interesting days coming up. Mysterious days. Thanks, guys. Love you.